Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, whatever it is for you guys today. So, this is a receiver that I dropped off at yesterday, but I had to go back because the trailer that the receiver had assigned me to pick up was a CFI dedicated, and I was not allowed to pull it, so I had to return. So that cost me an hour of time. I went back and ended up actually picking up the trailer that I had dropped. It was already empty. And then we headed down to our next pickup. So this video is actually 2 hours long because I decided to keep all the footage from basically where we started in Menards in Lima, Ohio. No, not Lima. Lima is where we went to. Menards was... Oh, it was in Holiday City. Menards is in Holiday City, Ohio. And that's where we dropped off. Then we sat 15 hours. And then we circled back around. That took an hour because I had to find somewhere safe and legal to turn around and come back. And then we did this drive down to Lima, Ohio from there to Procter & Gamble, which I have a story for you guys today. I'm telling you. Hi, Sarah. I love you. I love you. Yes. Kisses? You need kisses? I love you too. Okay. Anyways. But, so, today, guys, you'll see at the end of the video, I get to Procter & Gamble, and I stop on the side so that I can go ahead and slide my tandems. I didn't realize they had a dedicated spot to actually slide your tandems at, so I parked at the front of the entrance, where I was out of the way and not in anybody's way. So I stop there, I get out the truck after setting the brakes, and I walk back there. And I have an older trailer. I have a 3.5 series trailer. And I walk back there. And so it has... The older trailers have this pull bar. Or not pull bar, but a lift bar to release the tandems. So that you can slide them. And so I lifted it. I had to pull it out first, and then I had to lift it up, and when I was lifting it up, it got stuck about halfway. And this is where the problem started, is it got stuck and I didn't release my pressure. So when the bar released its pressure, my arm swung straight up into a piece of metal that was protruding from the trailer about a half an inch. So that half an inch went straight into my arm. And so that hurt a lot in the moment. And I had to stop what I was doing and kneel down and inspect my arm, make sure I was okay. And after that, I managed to get the bar popped into place so that I could slide the tandems, and I went back to the truck and took my gloves off because the bar is rusty, so I had gloves on. I went back to the truck, grabbed my gallon jug of water, and flushed out the wound, and got back in the truck, slid the tandems, cleaned off the wound, and cleaned it out with a little bit of alcohol, and put some antibiotic ointment on it, and wrapped it up real nice and tight to kind of stop the blood flowing out. So yeah, needless to say, it hurt. I wanted to punch things. It hurt a lot. So I let CFI know, or let my dispatcher know, And I asked her, do I need to let you know that this occurred? So she gave me a phone number to call for our workers' comp. And I had to call workers' comp. They set up a doctor's visit at the clinic, which was only 9 miles away. And I went to the clinic because the load that I was supposed to pick up at Procter & Gamble, I did not have the correct pickup number. So, Sarah, what is the problem? So, I went through like 10 different numbers trying to get this load picked up because I was doing my best. I was trying really, really hard. And I was on the phone with workers' comp trying to get the visit all set up while she was getting ready to go home. And then I had to slide the tandems again. And this time, the way I did it is I kneeled down and I pushed up from underneath the bar so that I wouldn't hit the trailer again. Because now my arm is all bruised and beat up. So that's fun. It's not bleeding anymore, so that's good. So yeah, we get that all taken care of, and didn't pick up the load because it got canceled because I didn't have the right pickup number, and so dispatch had me pulled off the load, and they gave me this load that I'm going to pick up tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you where it is or where it's going because load security. So they pulled the load off me, and I sent a message to dispatch letting them know I'm going to go over to the clinic, get my arm checked out. So I go to the clinic, and they check it out, take my vitals and all that, and stop it, Sarah. And didn't really do anything other than give me a tetanus shot, which I guess I'm kind of overdue on because I haven't had a tetanus shot since I was 15, so I guess I kind of needed that anyways. So I don't know, maybe it was a good thing that I stabbed my arm on the side of the trailer. I mean, it's not a good thing, but it I guess it is in a way. But now I have to go back to the clinic on Wednesday for a follow-up appointment because I guess so what the doctor told me while I was in the office is if you get hurt in Ohio, you have to come back for a follow-up visit. I guess it's like, I don't know if it's like a law or if it's just like something about Ohio. You have to come back for a follow-up visit. So I am going to let dispatch know that I need to be routed back for a follow-up appointment on Wednesday. It's gonna kind of suck, but I don't think anything too bad is going on. Met another female driver this morning because at the place I stayed at, the Menards that I stayed at last night, because they have overnight parking. A lot of the Menards have overnight parking, so if you ever have any loads going to Menards, a lot of the ones that I have been to have always had overnight parking. I don't know about all of them, but and I'm talking about the DCs. I'm not talking the actual stores. So we stayed there overnight. And when I went to let Serafina go to the bathroom in the morning, I had her leash on, but I wasn't really holding it. I was just letting her drag it around, and the lady, she's yelling, "My dog's not on a leash, my dog's not on a leash." And I was like, oh, whatever. Like, she only had a small dog, so I wasn't really worried. And her dog just wanted to play with Serafina anyway, so it wasn't too big of a deal. And I got to chatting with her, while we let the dogs play. Turns out she was waiting for a load from Menards. I don't know if she's like an owner-op or if she just is a Menards dedicated driver or whatever. But she was waiting for her load. She was wanting to know if I was waiting for mine. I was like, nah, I gotta go somewhere else. She's like, oh, you don't seem to be in a hurry. I was like, no, not really. I'm just taking my time. And, oh, did I let you guys know that I got an air fryer on the truck? I think I did. I might have mentioned it. But I do have an air fryer on the truck. The only two things that I've made in it so far is air fryer French fries. Yeah, I know, really basic. I know. And I've made a baked potato. Which, okay, so for the baked potato, I kind of cheated because I don't want to wait 40 minutes. You know, like, if you're on a 30-minute break, you don't really want to wait that long. So, I popped the potato in the microwave. Yes, I pierced it before I did so. I pierced it and I put it in a bowl. And I put it in the microwave for 6 minutes because, well, I put it in the microwave on the potato setting, which turns out to be 6 minutes for one potato for my specific microwave. And then I went ahead and once that was done, I heated up my food that I had left over. I had some pork that I had made in the Instapot, and some broccoli. So I had that. And then after that was done reheating, I went ahead and plugged in the air fryer and cooked the potato for an additional 5 minutes at 400 degrees. What I would say is the next time that I do that, I'm going to go ahead and cook the potato for about, I'm going to say, 7 minutes in the air fryer so that the skin gets a little bit more crispy. That's the idea. Oh, look, Walmart just made a delivery. Sweet. That's pretty cool. Anyway, did I mention that I'm sitting at a Walmart right now? Because I had to go pay the rest of my rent. Because I paid most of my rent while I was on home time, but I needed to buy groceries, so I wasn't able to pay the full rent, which is okay because my rent was due on the 10th, and I have a 5-day grace period. So I paid the rest of the rent today, sent that to my landlord, and he's got it already. Or, well, he doesn't have it, but, like, he knows that I sent it. So, but yeah, that's what's up with us. Looks like we are the last 4 minutes of the video, so just hang in there and bear with me for a little bit longer. I don't know what this car was doing, but they were just weaving so bad. And then that truck got mad at me because I didn't move over quick enough after I was passing a couple of people. But whatever, you know, it is what it is. So, and I don't know if I already mentioned it, but I had tacos for dinner tonight. Because I wanted tacos, so that's what we had. And not sure what I'm going to have for breakfast tomorrow. I think I'm going to have one of the muffins that I bought from Walmart. I got these chocolate muffins. I'm trying my hardest to eat only foods that I have on my truck. It's really difficult when you want to be lazy and, you know, you just don't want to take time to cook. Like, even if I meal prep some stuff, like, so here's my thing with meal prepping. I don't like to do it very often because I don't like to eat food that's been sitting in the refrigerator or the freezer or any of that. I don't know. I have a hard time with it. Oh, but while I was at Walmart, I'm gonna tell you guys, I had to wait for a couple of these people to back up. If you see in the video, I had a hard time getting around a couple of people. These turns are not made for trucks. But anyways, besides that, what's it called? I picked up some of this. Where is it? It's right here. I got some garlic parmesan coating and seasoning mix, and I'm gonna coat these chicken drums that I got in that, and I'm gonna pop them in the air fryer and see how that turns out. I got a couple of different seasoning mixes, so we're gonna see how that turns out. I also have some for pork. So we're going to go ahead and give that a try and see how that turns out. I will let you guys know in the video how it turns out. But I guess that's all for today's video. I thank you guys for staying tuned. If you watched the whole video, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. If you skip through certain parts of it, that's also cool. I appreciate you just taking the time to come stop by, listen to me talk, and hear my beautiful voice. And Seraphina's as well. Seraph, do you want to say hi to everybody? Can you speak? Woof. I'll give you a treat. I will actually give you a treat. You want one of your peanut butter treats? Can you do us all a favor and say goodbye to everybody before the timer runs out? Can you say hi? Speak. Speak. Speak louder. Oh, good job. That was very good. Good job. Anyways, I hope y'all stay safe, stay blessed, and we'll see you all in the next video.